Greetings! Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and in this video we are dissecting what the Wheel of Fortune card in the reverse means. Okay, so this is a reversal of the good positive spin of fortune that is the card in the upright position. When that card is reversed, right, so always remember that reversals are always going to be the negative of that upright card in a deficiency, or it can also be in excess of that as well. When this card is reversed, it has more of a deficiency emphasis, right? So it is that's bad luck. It's let's say, okay, it's bad luck. It's like sudden loss of movement. It's being stagnant. It could look like disorder, a lack of control, maybe some unwelcome changes, some delays, some setbacks, some cutbacks, right? When this card is in the reverse position. You can see from just visually, we talked about the symbols that are in this card. All the creatures in this card, the book of knowledge, the book of wisdom, I'm sorry, has been reversed, and they lose all of their knowledge. So what happens to the wheel? The wheel goes into a chaotic spin. There might be stagnant, it might be going too fast, but it may be going reverse in the wrong direction, right? So all of your good fortune gets reversed or turned upside down, and it all turns into just terrible bad times, right? It could be a warning to just like steer clear of these rough arenas, because life is just going to be hard, right? When this card comes by, it could show that like at this time you might be feeling really powerless, like there's not much that you can really do about a situation. You might be welcoming some negative things that are coming in your life, and it might be asking you to kind of do a little bit of self-reflection and see if there was any part that you played into it, and if not, maybe it's just telling you that like, hey, life's tough at this point in time. Just pay attention to the events that are happening, and you'll know whether they are karmic lessons, right? Once you get more in tune with yourself, you can see parts that you play in things. When you do have unfortunate things happen in your life, you can see the part that you play, and you might see the part that nature just plays. Like sometimes things just do happen, right? And there might just be unforeseen events in that way. So it's more important for you to just understand that life is a tide, and just as there are good times in life, there are also bad times in life, and I guess without the bad times, right, they make the good times so much better. So this is just a reminder, right, that life is not always peaches and cream. So if this comes out in a love reading, it can show some stagnancy in a partnership. Maybe the joy is leaving the relationship. Maybe it could be a warning that you need to invigorate the partnership with maybe some more excitement, some more romance, right? Getting back to a good time in your relationship. It could also just be a warning, right? Because I do believe that this is more of a universal energetic card. So it could be showing that bad times are just inevitable in all partnerships, and so that maybe it's asking you to ride this bad wave out, right? It could also be an indication that maybe past transgressions in a partnership are starting to rear their head into the present situation, and they need to be kind of talked about. So be aware of those things as a couple and try to resolve them if you can. If you are single, this card can be showing that perhaps you're going through a difficult time finding or aligning with the right people in life. Once again, it's asking you to ask yourself, like, are you the reason for your misery? Right? Or are they just unforeseen circumstances? If you're finding yourself having similar results that are unfavorable, it might be time to ask yourself, why does this keep happening to you? And maybe what part do you play for these undesired things to happen to you? So it is asking you to be a little more self-reflective in that way. And it's also just saying that even if you're not meeting the right people at this time, then undoubtedly changes is coming, right? So the tide of fortune will undoubtedly change at some point in time. So hang in there. If we're discussing a career and finances, if we were talking about in your job or your career and this shows up, this could show that you're bored, there's a lot of stagnancy in your work This could also be very uncertain things, uncertain times may be approaching. Could be a foreshadowing of difficulties coming upon the job, maybe even unwanted changes, maybe even a job loss. Like extreme ways, it could even signify a job loss, right? So if it's just about being stagnant at your work or not feeling fulfilled by it at all, this could be like maybe a time for you once again to reflect upon the choices that you've made in the career path that you've chosen, and to see like what part are you playing and not attracting the right opportunities that you need. Okay. If this comes up in a financial matter, it's telling you that you've previously been very neglectful or neglectful about your finances and savings, and you might be undergoing some hardships because the universe is trying to teach you a very valuable lesson about saving. So it's saying that your current hardships are not going to be forever, of course. So carry this lesson of this current difficult time with you as you proceed into the future, right, with your attitude towards money. If this comes out and we're talking about a spiritual matter, this could mean, this could be, you could be going through a very dark time in life. You might be thinking that the universe is conspiring against you, and it just seems like everything is going wrong, and you might even feel like you're being tested at some point. And this can be proof, right, when this card comes out and you're asking about spiritual affairs, to once again keep in mind that hardships do not last forever, right? It's going to be okay. Even when it's not okay, it's still going to be okay, right? What's the worst thing going to happen? You're going to die, so what? You know? So this is just telling you to try to stay strong, right, as the storm passes, and know that whatever mess that you're going through, right, will undoubtedly at some point come to completion. And for this hardship, like, you will be rewarded as being a more connected person spiritually. So all in all, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position is just overall a bad card. It's going through hard times, whether it's in your career, your love life, your spiritual affairs. You're just pulling a general reading, right? But it is, once again, always asking you to hang in there, because the tides of changes always come, and time is a cycle. So that is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and I hope that was helpful for anyone watching, and have a good day.